Golos, whose name means both voice and vote in Russian, is the only election watchdog in the country that is independent of the Kremlin. It gathered evidence of alleged substantial fraud at the polling booths in the last parliamentary elections here. Their findings provoked widespread opposition protests in Moscow and other major cities against what they claimed was ballot rigging. The Russian authorities, though, described them as a front for a foreign state trying to undermine their country. They are the first non-governmental organization to be singled out under a new law requiring NGOs that receive funding from abroad to register as so-called foreign agents. One of the directors told us the Justice Ministry has already lodged papers in court accusing them of engaging in political activity and failing to register.
The officials don't want to accept their mistakes, and they always look for scapegoats. So it was easier to blame the West for creating problems in the country.
President Putin has brushed aside concerns that a witch hunt is underway. He claims that in the 4 months since the legislation was passed, almost $1 billion have been transferred to NGOs here. The Russian people are entitled to know where it's coming from, he said. There's still no sign of any thaw in the Kremlin's attitude towards the so-called May the 6th protesters who took part in the anti-government demonstrations. An opposition newspaper, Novaya Gazeta, has opened a special website detailing the continuing crackdown, highlighting the cases of 27 people, many still being held in pre-trial detention. Artyom Sovyolov is accused of shouting out orders to the protesters to move against the police, but his friends say he has such a bad stutter he has difficulty in even speaking. He is still behind bars. David Chater, Al Jazeera, Moscow.